welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you were having such a hard time looking for a boy name for your son. That was me like, what, 6 months ago? And I'm now almost 35 weeks pregnant. So if I'm out of breath in this video, I'm just so pregnant. Maybe I should just show you my belly because it's gigantic. Look at this huge belly. This shirt doesn't even fit me anymore. Anyways, if you're like me, you're scrolling the internet, you're scrolling YouTube, you're looking for inspo, because I feel like boy names are so hard to choose. And I feel like on YouTube, there's all these like videos of 10 ideas for girls' names. These are the names I love, but won't be using, but girls' names. And I'm like, where are the boy names? We need boy names. So I wanna share, even though I don't know if I'm gonna have a boy after this boy, and maybe I'll use one of these names on this list for him, but you know, sharing is caring, and I care about you guys, so I'm gonna share my top 10 boy names that I was thinking about using, but I'm not, because that's just not who he is. He's not any of these names, and you just have a feeling, and you'll know when you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope that it's somewhat helpful. Maybe you'll like one of these names. If you do, I'd love for you guys to comment down below which one of these names are your favorites. Maybe it's just one, maybe it's a couple, but comment down below which one is your favorite. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like this video, then don't give it a thumbs up, but don't give it a thumbs down, because that's just me. Anyways, let's get started. So I have 5 things that I kind of just follow when I'm choosing a name. The first rule that I follow when choosing a baby name is that this is just a personal preference. I really don't like if a name can be shortened. And I know that's like weird, because I feel like everybody shortens names these days. Unless it's like really cute shortened and I really like it shortened, then I really don't want it shortened. Does that make sense? Like for instance, there's like really cool names like, you know what name I really like, and this is a girl's name, but I really like the name like Elizabeth. I think it's so pretty and classy and like kind of vintage, but I don't like the name like Lizzie. You know, it kind of takes away like the elegance of it. So I'm like, if I don't like it shortened, then I'm not gonna choose it. So if it can't be shortened, that's a plus. That's a little giveaway for you guys for my boy's name. It cannot be shortened. Like I really don't know what people would call him if it was shortened. And if they try to shorten it, I'd be like, no. Another one that I follow is it has to flow with the last name. And it's funny because my background is Hispanic and my husband is just like white, like my last name is Cunningham now. And I can't just choose like Juan Cunningham, like it doesn't flow, you know? So I'm like, okay, well, my son's name is gonna have to be like not super Mexican. I mean, it can be, but it has to flow. You know what I mean? Number 3, it cannot be a name where he could potentially be bullied in school. I feel like there's names out there that it could potentially be like rhymed with like something dumb, and then he just gets bullied in school. So I'm like, okay, I have to think about that as well. But the 4th thing is Will and I, we love like names with meaning and imagery. We think it's like super nice, and I think it's like really powerful when you name a little human that they're gonna have this name for the rest of their lives, and it's kind of just like imprinted on them. So we're like, let this name have like a good meaning and like really beautiful imagery, because we're both like super creative and like that in the head. The 5th thing is, this is the big one, it has to fit all stages of his life. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these names on here, I ruled them out because I don't feel like they fit all stages of life. It just has to really like fit him as like a young adult, a college kid, a dad, a grandpa, a toddler, a baby. So those are my 5 rules when I choose a baby's name in general. Okay, so let's just get started. The first name that we love but we will not be using is the name Emerson. Isn't it cute? I love the name Emerson. I really loved it because I feel like it's different. I haven't heard it very often. I feel like it's a little bit more unique, but we knocked it out because I feel like I don't want people to call him M, and I feel like M is kind of more like on the girlier side. We have a cousin, her name is Emily, and we call her M, and it's super cute for her. But you know, I just didn't think that it fit for him. but I'm bummed because I really love the name, like Emerson as a whole. So that one's out, but we did love that name. Okay, the next name that I loved so much, and it was really hard for me to kind of just like knock it out, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I just don't feel like this was his name. But the next name is Harvey. You're probably gonna laugh because we got the idea off of Suits. If you guys haven't seen the Netflix show called Suits, it's a really great show. And the main character, his name is Harvey Specter. But I was like, that's a really nice name, but like, I feel like it's not like a baby name. I love that it can't be shortened. Like, I hope not, but I hope no one calls him like Harv or something, you know? Like, it just does not sound great. So I don't know, like Harvey Cunningham, like, The next one that we loved, and I feel like this one is very popular right now. I feel like I've heard it a lot, but the next one is Crew, like C-R-E-W. Whose baby's name is that? I feel like it's like someone that's really famous. Joanna Gaines, I think her son is called Crew. I think, I could be so wrong, but I think that's where I heard it first. And I think it's just like really unique. I love that it's short enough that you can't shorten it. I love that it can be a baby's name all the way up until a grandpa. Like Crew as a grandpa, like that's a cool grandpa, you know? But I don't know why we knocked this one out. I think it was actually like top 3 for sure, but we just fell in love with the one that we ended up going with, so we just didn't choose it. But like, that sounds really cool, like Crew Cunningham. That's a good one, guys. I don't know. No, we decided on his name. We love his name so much. And Crew doesn't really have a lot of imagery, which is one of the things that we love. So I don't know. So the next name is, and I feel like this one's very popular. I've heard it a lot. This is just one of those names that we didn't choose. We love it, but we didn't choose. This one is Milo, and it is so cute. I love that you can't shorten it because it's already so short. I love that I don't know, maybe that's all I love about it. I don't know if I see an adult being called Milo. At least I've never met someone called Milo as like an adult. So I don't know, I just feel like it didn't really fit all stages of his life. We just kind of just knocked it out, but I think it's a really, really cute name. I feel like I'm saying the same thing about all of these, but that's kind of what this video is about, right? The next one is, I don't know who chose this one. Maybe my husband did. I don't remember choosing this one. This next one is Archer. And I love the imagery of Archer. Kind of takes me like to the woods or something like that. And I don't think you can shorten it, Arch. Like, that's weird, or at least I hope they don't shorten it. But I don't know, like I really loved the name Archer, like Archer Cunningham, like it's cute. It flows really nice with my last name, but just didn't stick. He's just not an archer, you know? And by the way, we do have a middle name picked out for him. It was really hard to like one of these names, and then it didn't really go really well with the middle name that we have. I wasn't swaying with the middle name because I really like it. So that one just didn't fit. This is 6. This was definitely in our top 3 for sure. I think we were like super positive we were gonna call him this. And then last minute we found this other name and we were like, no, he's not this. So the next name is Charlie. It still makes me sad thinking about it because it's such a cute name and you can't shorten it. Like, you're not gonna call him Char. So Charlie, I feel like it goes really well as a baby's name, toddler, an adult, a grandpa, and I think it's really cute. But my husband did not agree. He was like, I just don't see him being an adult and calling him Charlie. And I was like, what? It's like very popular. Like, of course it works. But we didn't agree and we have to agree. So we ended up changing it last minute. But maybe I just like the C names, because now that I'm thinking about it, like one of my top ones was Crew Cunningham, Charlie Cunningham. Like, aren't they cute? I love his name now, so I'm not sad. But like, these are some of my favorite names. The next one, number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Losing count. Number 7, I don't like this name shortened as much, and that's probably why I kicked it out. But the next name is Oliver. I think Oliver is such a warm and cute name, but I don't like the name Ollie. Like, It's cute, but like, I don't want his friends in high school calling him Ollie, you know? Like, it's just not what I envision for him. So we knocked that one out, but I love the name Oliver. And I also really like the name Olive for a girl. So I was like, aw, what about Oliver? But again, it didn't go with his middle name and it just didn't work. So we knocked that one out. The next name is Theodore / Theo. And I love this name. I think it's gotten really popular. I've heard a lot of people call their sons Theo. And the bummer is that I'm not the biggest fan of Theo, but I am a huge fan of Theodore. I think it's so nice. I think it's kind of vintage. I think it's just nice. It's just a nice name. Like, I like long names. So I was like, oh, Theodore. Like, that's just a nice name, you know? But again, it didn't go with our middle name. I don't prefer it. Theo and Theodore Cunningham. Like, it's nice, but that's like really long. His poor like spelling when he's a little boy, he's gonna have to spell Theodore Cunningham like so long. So we knocked it out. This next one, this is number 9. I love this one too. I don't even know where we got this one. I feel like I have not heard it. It's very unique and it's different, but I really like it. I don't know why I like it. But the next one is Emrys, like EMRYS. And I think like Emrys Cunningham, I think it's like different and so unique. I honestly have no clue where we came across with this name. I feel like my husband found it because I don't remember, but I love it. But then again, shortened to M. It's such a short name, but I feel like people will still try to shorten Emrys to M. And I feel like they'll like just pronounce it wrong or something. So we knocked that one out, sadly. And it didn't really go with the middle name either. So yeah. And the last but not least, and I really loved this name as well. Again, I'm saying the same thing about all of them, but I really love this name as well. And it is Zayn. So we definitely did not get this off of the show Suits. I think it's just like a cool name. Zayn, I just feel like it was a little bit too harsh on the mouth for my liking. Like Zayn blank Cunningham, like it just didn't flow. It's not the vibe, doesn't really have imagery for us. So I don't know, we just kind of knocked it out, but I really do like the name. I think it's a cool name. But that's it, guys. Those are the top 10 names that, whoa, did you see the light? Keeps doing that, so windy, weird. Anyways, those are the top 10 names that we love, but we won't be using, at least not for this little boy. And I'm so excited to share the name that we did end up choosing. It's so nice. It has such a nice imagery. It cannot be shortened. It has a beautiful meaning, and I think it flows really nice with his middle name and his last name. So we're so excited to meet him, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you got some inspo. Again, don't forget to comment down below which one of these are your favorite, and if you have any suggestions, maybe it'll give other girls some good inspo for other boy names, because I know how hard it is to find a boy's name. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Again, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you guys ended up liking it, and follow me on my Instagram. I'm way more present on a day-to-day basis on that platform. I am moving, so my videos might be a little bit sporadic, and I'm about to have a baby and there's just so much going on, but I'm not gonna stop YouTube. I'm not gonna just disappear. So there's definitely more videos to come, and let me know what else you guys would like to see on my channel. But I hope you guys have the best weekend, and we'll chat very soon.